Now me, when I sit up and I go build, god damn. When I sit up and I go build my own platform and stuff like that, I don't gotta deal with this type of shit like that no more. Like, I'ma still have to deal with the shit, but now I can just kind of get back to my own shit. But through this process, it's just a assassination of character, assassination of character, assassination of character, assassination of character from somebody that basically been attacking motherfuckers since the platform had been fucking created type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like shit like that. But yeah, bro, that shit, I'm not doing no jail time for that shit at all, bro. Like, I'm not doing none. I'm not sitting in jail for that shit. I'm not doing no jail time for that shit, because you done broke every law in the book. I bring up the clones that and I'm gonna bring up the Tyrant situation. I'm gonna bring up the Aaron situation. How her even getting incarcerated, her having to sit in jail for as many times as long as she's had to sit in jail for a self-defense case. Like, Adam has these clones and stuff like that. So that's next thing is like what Aaron has this case where she was dating one of the clones. She don't know that. But she dating one of the clones. What you supposed to sit up and say, oh, there's a clone, blah, blah, blah. No, Aaron dating one of the damn clones and shit. Tell me why the judge let Aaron out for on an ankle monitor. And what does the Adam clone sit up and do? Why is he sitting up provoking? And he now, when Adam clones the girl, it's supposed to be like this stud type of girl and shit like that, right? Tell me why this motherfucker sitting up provoking the hell out this motherfucker, knowing that she on an ankle monitor, trying to get a fight started up. Then the motherfucker trying to do shit like what? You leave her outside past her curfew. Like, driving wise, because she ain't got no car. She ain't got no license, no bullshit like that. And you sit up and you get her shit revoked. And now she just sitting in there. And now it's just her fighting different kinds of people. And them trying to make her look like she more guilty. Like it's something wrong with her. Like she's the problem. That's crazy. Then initially, when it comes to the case of fighting that shit, reality, she ain't done did nothing wrong. And like literally, like reality, she ain't even done did nothing wrong. Like, so look, then you got to listen. So then you got to bring up the tyrant shit still too as well. Because I went to this club and 32 lesbian clubs, like I said, in America. And I went to this club, right? And I went to the club, and when I walked into the club, and I gotta get into that, but I meet some girl in the club. I'm in the club, some girl, me and Glur in the club. Next thing you know, I see the Adam clone that walks in the motherfucking club. And I definitely see the Adam clone that walk in the club. He won't be a dyke again, this time. I see that motherfucker walk in the club. I just look through him. Then, what I don't realize is that it's another whole sector of people that it's a bunch of clones now at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a good little number of clones at that. It took me some time to realize that. So everybody we was in there with that night were clones. They wasn't even like regular ass people. That's like, I don't know if y'all ever watched Billionaire Bunker, but that's like Billionaire Bunker. If you go ahead and watch some shit like that. But like, I had went to fuck. But like with the dating apps, when you get on the dating apps, it be clones and shit like that on the dating apps and stuff. I think when I was in Montgomery or something, I don't know, I was outside. Some random dude came up to me and we was speaking, talking. He talked to me about like manslaughter or some shit like that and how he got out of jail. He really was drunk driving and killed somebody, white dude, like, and They just got him off with him. He went to jail for a manslaughter and stuff like that. Really, that motherfucker supposed to have life, but bitch, you know, he white, you know. Next thing you know, I'm on the little dating application. I meet some girl named Ren. You feel me? At the time, not realizing it's an Adam clone. Next thing you know, but I'm dogging this bitch out. Yeah, definitely. This, that, and the third. I end up start talking to the hoe. And next thing that happened after that is like what? Some time later, Tyron about to get out the military. So he about to get out the military after he get done finna get out the military. Next thing you know, they say he get in a car accident. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, he was in a car accident. But look, I had to realize this even still too. Like, the girl that Tyron was dating when we was younger, this was when we was in high school. Dating that girl Sonya, got the girl Sonya pregnant. Sonya a clone. I had to realize Sonya was a motherfucking clone. So, yeah, so they had this process where they were talking about, again, DUI process happening. Saying some dude drunk driving, hit a pole, killed him. I'm like, no, like, he had a cloned out ass friend that was around him that had to be in close proximity to them, and that's how that process basically happened. Okay, so you feel me? That's how that process had happened. I was excited to see that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker getting out the military. Oh, this is great. Like, I hate like, I'm not fucking with a lot of people. Like, I'm not, you feel me? Like, you know, type of shit. This is great. Like, you know, I get some good laughs in and stuff like that. So, we got that process kind of going on. So, that's why I said, like, I'm very weary about people that when it comes to being around them in certain kinds of ways or meeting new kinds of people, because it's like, what? Everybody that you encounter is, they ain't regular people, and they clones, and motherfuckers be clones and shit like that, and situations just be happening and all kinds of stuff, and it's like, yeah, like everybody not, no, bro, you're not. People be clones.